All right, home skillets. Are you ready to do this thing?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I can't wait, actually.
I'm gonna get my ass handed to me. This is gonna be so fun.
It's gonna be stressful, but it'll be great.
This is where I die, guys.
Hold on, I'm titling the page the Halloween game.
The Halloween day.
Yay.
Hold on, I need my notes out. Who am I? What am I doing?
Right now, I'm the same
Get
way.
your
I'm like,
shit together, Silver.
I'm so sorry. I was excited about the talk and the holidays and all.
I'm trying to buy tickets to see my folks in Atlanta, but it's like $800 right now.
yep, that sounds about right.
And I'm like,
I'm going home this weekend, and then I won't be home until after Christmas. Like, legitimately, like, there's no Thanksgiving this year. It's just Friendsgiving, and then that's it. Like,
we love Friendsgiving.
Friendsgiving's great.
Friendsgiving's good.
Okay. Oh my gosh, we have announcements to go through. Let's get through those bad boys. I will fill in all the missing blocks. But oop, that's Duke City. That is I'm not.
The other campaign.
This is my other campaign. Okay, well, hi guys, welcome or Tig. Hi Tig, welcome back. Happy Halloween. I hope everyone had a safe but fantastically drunken Halloween, or at least sugar high Halloween weekend, and hope today was super chill and everyone was in a festive mood at the very least. Welcome back to our game. Kind of exciting stuff. A lot is happening, but first let's go ahead and go through announcements, or introductions, and then announcements. But my name is Anne. You can find me on Dusty Wings Illustration on Instagram, or Ekans the BP on Instagram. And yeah, you can also find me here during our Friday game, which is coming to a close relatively soon. So if you want to tune into the last few episodes, should be quite exciting. I play a little demon lady over there, and it's called the Duke City Chronicles game, DM'd by Jason. Otherwise, where else can you find me? Nowhere. That's me. Fancy. Tell us about yourself.
About myself, or about what you'd like me to talk about?
Yourself first, then announcements.
Oh, hi. I'm Silver. I play Fancy. We have learned literally nothing except that she used to have a wife, and she's a badass bitch. I did drop a soundtrack, a little playlist for Fancy, just to get a little taste in the Discord if you're interested. To get a little foreshadowing, maybe, interesting. If you're interested, just like hop on over there, ask me for it. I like making playlists for my characters. I think it's fun. But I am Silver. I play D&D here. This is the only place I stream D&D, really. Sometimes I do one-shots. Actually, this Thursday, I'm running a one-shot if you want to join.
Hey.
It's a homebrew one-shot. It's set in the winter landscape. That's why I said snow's coming this week. It's going to be in my one-shot. If you're interested in playing, please hit me up. Everywhere I am Grey Wolf with an A. So let me know. I'm in the Discord. I also play D&D on Sundays with my friends, but that's not streamed. That's just at home.
You'll never see that game.
You'll never see that game. So my DM, I take such strict notes because my DM wants to write a book about the campaign, because we've been playing for almost over 2 years at this point.
Cute.
So maybe you'll read a book about it at some point. We'll see.
Graphic novel. Anyway.
Maybe that. Unsure.
If you want an artist, hit me up. Calamity, tell us about yourself.
I'm GW. You can find me on the internet in many places. That's GW005, 2 B's, 2 zeros. And I am very happy about tonight. I can't wait.
And Toddle, tell us about yourself.
Oh, hi. Oh, hello. Hi, hello. My name on Twitch, Instagram, and Twitter is MSCO2, mascot, but my name is Mackenzie, and I'm playing as Toddle. Toddle's our rock gnome artificer, and we're in some situations, Anne. We're in some split situations. This is going to be good.
Yeah, shit's gonna hit the fan. So, yeah, before we dive into that, let's dive into our announcements real quick. Calamity, would you like to start?
Yes, mine is Griffin Co. Thank you, Griffin Co. They've been here with us from the very beginning. If you want cool 3D prints of characters or spell effects or anything like that, go to griffinco.com and enter Fabled42 for 22% off. Thanks, Griffin Co.
Griffin Co. There's also Underground Oracle, and you can check them out. They create fifth edition resources for both sides of the screen. You can find them at undergroundoracle.com or at DriveThruRPG. There's also Nine Realms Gaming, and they make all of their products from natural woods. They do all kinds of gaming accessories like dice trays and things like that. We do have a promo code with them. It's Fabled42. It's 10% off, and that's Nine Rails Gaming, and our discount code is Fabled42. Mackenzie.
Very nice, very nice. I have the pleasure of introducing Critical Dice, one of our sponsors, as well as one of our DMs for Duke City. I usually play with my Critical Dice set because they like to be good for me. I got 2 Nat 20s last game with my Critical Dice set. I am going to be using a more spooky set this time around, but I would recommend taking a glance over to their website, thecriticaldice.com, and checking out some of the collections and seeing if any of them fit your character that you're currently playing as, because they have a lot of options. So that is my sponsor for today.
Amazing. Well, you talked a little bit about it, but not only do we play here on Mondays, but there's also a Wednesday game at 6 p.m. Pacific. And that is Heroes of Song. That is still cranking, right?
Yep.
They're still cranking out.
Mhm.
All right. Heroes of Salon, a lot to catch up on and lots in the future with that game. With Colin of Family Fantasy RPG as our game master. And then we're still the Duke City Chronicles, our Monsters of the Week campaign, turns Fridays. And just like Anne said, the Friday game's coming to an end soon. So catch it while you can. And we pride ourselves on bringing a wide range of quality storytelling. So definitely join us. There's a lot of different types of games. There's a lot of things that you can join. You should absolutely catch up on some things on YouTube. If you missed anything, that's how I caught up on our game last week because I was not here, but now I'm here. So so go subscribe at the YouTube as well, so you don't miss out on any of that shenanigans.
Subscribe.
Do it.
Fine. Do it.
All right, fam. Well, let's see where we left off. So far, our party has been tragically split into 2. 2 of the players, Fancy and Lander, were both taken by a group of demons, demon warlords, and were dragged somewhere into hell. Looks like Fancy did regain consciousness there for a very brief moment, but couldn't really see anything, couldn't move very much. There was not a lot she could do, and then she lost her consciousness again. Meanwhile, Terrence, Calamity, and Toddle ended up meeting up with a familiar face. I wouldn't call a friend, maybe an acquaintance, that took the one that took Fancy out on a date previously, to relay some interesting information, maybe overshared a little bit, but then it all made sense because they found out that secretly he was hiding himself as a oh my god, what's that species called?
Mar.
Yes, thank you. Azamar, which are notoriously rare. People haven't seen them for, decades. Any person, anyone in this party have known, like, they don't even know people who've seen or met someone. He was undercover, posing as a human, but secretly has a little bit of the Holy Ghost in them too. So that was interesting, but he did come in with a wealth of knowledge and really
True.
just lay down the law on what's been happening and things that some of the players did know, some things that they didn't, and got a better idea of what happens in the underground. Since, I mean, Toddle and Lander might have a taste of it, but everybody else, they've just been trying to get by on the surface of Earth, I guess, and not really knowing all this underground activity happening because they haven't been this close to a major city, probably ever. So, now we're here. Toddle, Calamity, and Terrence are left alone in this character's hut, essentially. Meanwhile, we are gonna pan over to Fancy and Lander. Fancy, you are gonna wake up and you're gonna feel okay. You imagine after being dragged to hell, pretty roughly, you would think maybe you would feel sore somewhere or something, but you don't. Your eyes have to adjust to the darkness. But while they're adjusting, the first thing you do is try to feel around, make sure your limbs are all there, and seems like everything is in order, including all of the belongings that you had on you, on your person.
I
Seem to
only
be there with you.
first thing I check for is the ring on the chain on my neck.
It's there. Yeah.
Great.
Everything is there, but it seems you are tied to something. It looks like you're tied to some sort of chair. It seems to be bolted into the ground, but everything around you is dark.
And I can't locate Lander.
You can't see him right away.
Okay. Everything's on me, so I should have.
I forget. Do you have dark vision?
Let's see. Let's check that out. You know what would be really great of me to do is to pull up my character sheet on DD Block.
Good plan. I also
let's
have to do
see.
that. I'm so prepared.
No, I do not.
Okay, so yeah, you can't see much. You can see like shapes of things, but you look. It feels like, I don't know. It's kind of cold. Looks like the room is pretty open. The things you're doing seem to echo for a while.
Could I try to fumble for a match or something, or flint or anything to start a fire? I definitely have supplies for cooking.
You can move your wrists like this.
Okay.
Your wrists are
How am I?
bound. Yeah,
They're
your
bound behind me.
they're bound together behind you in this chair, and your back is also tied to the back of the chair.
Huh. Kinky. Let's see.
Your feet are free though, or your ankles are.
My ankles are free, but this is bolted to the ground.
Yeah. The chair is.
All right. Oh no. So. That's even if I had it. Well, let's see. I don't even know how to move from here. Okay. Could I try to just rip out of
You totally can try. You're strong as fuck.
strong as fuck, right? Fucking buff ass mama stuff. Okay, I'll try to do that.
Roll a strength check, my dude.
How about 18
18.
against some rope?
Yeah. An 18 will actually break your hands free. So your wrists are free.
Sweet. Now, I would like to see first, I guess. Well, maybe I would like to cut myself out first, fully.
Okay. Well, go ahead and roll an investigation real quick. See.
Pass.
Yeah.
Hi.
Okay.
Great.
That one.
That was a natural one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's too dark. What's going on?
Yeah.
You don't know what's happening.
So yeah, so I would like to see if I can fumble around for my
One horn.
I would like to fumble around for like matches or my flint or something to light. A light?
Okay, well, it's your own belongings, so I won't say you have to roll for that. Everything is in its place. You do notice the little orb where your little plant dude is housed seems to be warm to the touch. But you can't see what's going. Well, you can kind of see, but it looks like whatever is in there, your little plant dude, has grown significantly bigger, and its color has changed to like a vibrant viridian red.
Gosh, how long have I been in here?
And you do notice, yeah, there's some flint there. You've got a knife, a carving knife, or yeah, anything you want to find in your pockets is there. You do also notice that the chair you're sitting in is made of stone.
Stone. All right. I'm gonna light. Okay, the chair. It's just me and this chair and this rope.
As far as you can tell, yes.
All right. Get myself out and cut myself out of it.
Okay.
I'm going to light the rope on fire. I'm gonna lay it in like a circle around me,
Okay.
and the chair light it on fire so that I can kind of see a lot of things.
Yeah, I'll say you do that. It takes a minute to start up, but already, as soon as the embers kind of take to the rope, and they do very quickly because it's very dry. Well, you do see two other people directly beside you on either side. You're with you in the middle. Also similar, tied up to this chair in a similar fashion. Wrists bound behind them, and then their chest and their entire abdomen strapped to the back of this chair. Chairs bolted to the ground. Stone chairs. And you do recognize both of them. One of them is Terrence, and one of them is Lander.
How did Terrence get in here? I know how I got in here with Lander, but how the heck did Terrence get in here? Right?
You say that? Out loud?
To myself, yeah. I'd be like, how the fuck did you get down here, dude? What did you do?
Staring
I
at
hope
him.
he didn't
Well,
follow us.
both of them are out cold. It looks
Oh,
like
cool.
Lander looks all right. A couple of scrapes on his body, I think, from being dragged across the floor for a while. And then Terrence, he looks pretty torn up. It looks like he or something or multiple creatures were clawing at his back and shoulders.
Oh, shit.
But he's out cold.
Okay. Alright, well. Honestly, I'm gonna go for Lander first.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck Terrence.
I just don't know Terrence, and like, you would look like you'd be more helpful right now.
Yes, unconscious. I'm even more helpful than Terrence.
He's also unconscious, so at least with that, you guys have the same level. But, so, yeah, I'm gonna go over and cut Lander out.
Okay. And you do, and Lander kind of starts to slump to one side. And then, then he falls on the floor because he didn't catch him. And Lander, that wakes you up.
What the fuck?
Hey. Good morning. Or afternoon. I don't actually know how long we've been here. Golden Nugget over there found his way down here too.
Golden Nugget.
But he didn't get grabbed.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he jumped in after us or something, or pissed off whoever pulled us down here in a different way.
I'm gonna check for my weapons.
Everything is there. Everything you left with or had on you still seems there and in place. Every coin is accounted for.
I'm going to check my finger for rings.
All your rings are there too.
I'm gonna turn invisible.
And you do.
Okay. Great.
All right.
Amazing.
I
Well,
will
you're helpful.
come back into focus and return to the world of the living, or the scene.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna uninvisible myself.
Oh, okay. And you're way up here.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know why we're down here.
Well,
But I guess we have
obviously
to-
they don't think we're a threat at all.
They tied
prob-
us to chairs.
and left us with everything.
You hear a loud knock.
I turn invisible again.
You're invisible. Way down the hallway, so ahead of you, and where the 3 chairs are facing. The room is lit up to a point, but it's still pretty dark. But you do kind of see like the shape of the door at the very end of this hallway. Looks like it stretches a good 140 feet. And there's seems to be something creaking right behind the door.
Yeah.
hard to make
Wonderful. I'm gonna get him up. Terrence. All the names just flipped through my head like a Rolodex. I was like, who?
Yeah. You release him as well?
I release him as well.
Okay. And you
At
do.
least it's up.
Yep. And you pick him up, and he kind of slumps over into your arms. He's very light. Being
All right.
half elf and all.
True.
But he's still out.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll sit him up in the chair at least, and then maybe it's better just lay him down on the ground. I'll just lay him flat on the ground.
Okay.
Throw his sack behind his head. And then I'll walk to the door.
Okay. You walk
I'll
to
follow.
All right. You're walking to the door with a little invisible being behind you.
Yeah.
Also, hey, whoa. What do you mean little?
Fair.
A medium and
Medium
above
size.
average size being.
Starts to. All right. Well, you do see, and the door looks like it's also made of stone. Sorry, it's my dog making noises. Sorry, because I knocked on the desk, and so he's. Anyway, you do notice kind of not a lot going on behind the door. It seems you can see that there's a gap underneath it, and it's large enough, but all you see is darkness. So whatever's on the other side of this door is just as dark as this room. But you do see, well, what looks to be kind of a still spot. So how can I describe this? There's like, you know how there's little bits of dust kind of floating in the room, especially if it's an old room? That's definitely the case in this place. It seems very, very old. Like those chairs are remarkably old.
Yeah.
But right in front of the door seems to be still air where there's nothing going through it. So the dust tends to swirl around this space.
Can I blow the dust? Like,
Found this on the web.
Yes, you do. I'm getting all the interruptions today. I'm sorry.
no, you're good.
You do, and it just, even if you blow towards it, it still goes around this kind of, looks like a cylinder, just as tall as the door.
All right. I'm gonna open this door. Something knocked, so we gotta get it out.
Okay. It doesn't open. There's no handle on this side. You try to
Can I
push
knock?
it. Oh, you knock?
Knock back.
It mimics your knock.
It's mine. Was it just mimicking Lander falling out of the chair before?
No.
Quick question. Did we receive the benefits from a long rest?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Wow.
You
Oh,
were
thank
out
God.
cold.
I'm not almost dead. Whew.
You were out cold for an entire night, so yeah.
That is a good point. Hold on. Okay, that means I have Pass Without a Trace if we need it.
That means I have all my spells and my hit points.
Yeah.
Um,
Great.
hmm.
Okay, amazing. So I guess I want to push the door. I'll try that.
Okay. Yeah, you do push on it. It doesn't budge.
No.
A little
Can
bit.
I keep my hand on the wall and walk to the left and try to follow the wall?
Yeah. Yep. It seems like it's a stone wall. There are small cobwebs. Looks like little spiders and things tend to kind of scurry as soon as they even sense that you're near them. But you're following along the wall and not too much there. But go ahead and roll investigation. See if you see this or not.
So bad. Oh, it's a 13. I don't have any pluses to that.
Oh, 13's all right. Well, you will notice that the stone in parts of these walls seem to be a really rare stone. It's really dark and it hums. It's similar. It looks like obsidian almost, but it almost looks like clear stone, like a crystal. But whiffs of black smoke seem to tunnel and like make these intricate kind of decorations through the stone. And it's humming with energy, and you can feel it.
I'd be able to do like different kind of check. Like, I mean, I'm not proficient with like Arcana. Hey, Lander, are you proficient with Arcana?
I mean,
Or energy?
Can you feel the vibes?
Can you feel the vibes in this room right now? Can you feel
I'm
the
not that
energy?
proficient. However, I do have this trick, and I will cast Detect Magic on myself. No one will see it, but my eyes will go blue.
Okay. Yeah, well, everything in here is really, really, really rich in it. All kinds of shit. And the type of magic that you see, what are the categories for that? Oh my god. There's a separate type of magic in the door. It's interesting because the cylinder that you're seeing, that's still air, you can't detect anything there.
Hmm.
Oh my god.
Interesting.
Hold on a second. Okay, yes. Yeah, the stone is blinging to you both necromancy type magic and divination. Looks like the divination portion would be the clear kind of crystal part of the gem, but the necromancy part are those little tendrils that act like nerves going up and through the walls.
It's
Okay.
alive.
We've got a lot we're looking at right now. Divination. It's a necromancy.
And the door is enchanted, by the way.
Mm.
So it looks like the door is magically shut. Or at least it doesn't necessarily need to behave as a normal door.
Hmm. I'm gonna turn my head up and scream, "Hello, we're awake."
as you look up and you scream that, you're going to notice, you're going to expect, since the ceiling is nothing but darkness in this area of the room, you're going to expect your voice to echo like everything else you've done here. Your footsteps have made echoes, even touching the wall. The sound is just so much louder than it should be. Talking to each other, you can even hear the direction your voice bounces against the walls. But as soon as you say that, right above you, it seems to sink into something not even 20 feet above you. And as you wait and look, you're going to see 4 eyes, 4 yellow eyes, slowly peel themselves open, looking directly down at you. And at that, we're going to pan over to Calamity and Toddle and Terrence.
God.
It is morning time. And yeah, I mean, it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. Terrence is already awake, and he's sitting at the breakfast table eating. Calamity, where did you decide to sleep in this little hut? Underground flat. We'll say.
Calamity probably would have been sleeping in the basket of fruits and vegetables.
Okay.
Oh,
Cute.
Yeah.
very cute.
You wake up, and you are still in those vegetables. A couple of them missing, and on Terrence's table.
Okay.
Where are you, Toddle?
I would have been awake at the crack of dawn and making something if I could immediately. Probably trying to make something to conjure ourselves into hell, because that was kind of the journey that was described to us, is that we have to go in after them. So
Wait,
making
real quick, who from the black market? I know there's a couple scrolls that were picked up. Who still has those? Just for my own knowledge.
scrolls that were picked up from the black
Someone
market.
picked them up.
I feel like that might have been Lander. I feel like Lander might have taken scrolls and kept them.
I definitely don't have them.
Okay.
The last thing I have was the Asmar gave me one of his feathers. Or no, the rooster gave me one of his feathers
Gotcha. Okay, never
from the
mind.
Asmar.
Continue.
I wanted to be clear. I took no scrolls.
Okay.
Okay, well, no one ever grabbed them. They're gone to the universe.
Yep. Goodbye, scrolls.
All right.
Well,
Rip.
well, okay, so I'm gonna start walking my way over to Calamity. I'll notice Terrence is at the table and just kind of prop up and be like, okay, so you guys ready to go? And I'm like grabbing my bag, putting it on my shoulder.
I kind of stumble out of the basket and I kind of fall and hit the floor with like tomatoes and stuff like falling on me.
Terrence picks one of the tomatoes up and kind of like polishes it on his shirt. Do you have any ideas? How are we gonna do this? Because I don't.
Well, they told us to go to the witch. He said to go find the witch and she could help us.
Where do you think she would be? Isn't the town surrounded by demons now?
That's what he said.
All right, well, and he takes a bite out of the tomato and then looks at Toddle.
Well, so I have a question, DM. Are we still in this, like, I remember we were in kind of like an atmospheric hut of some kind, and
You were in the in-between.
mhm,
Don't forget
yeah,
to do that. Yeah.
have we left that area, or are we still
Yes.
in that area?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
the Azamar pulled you out of it and into his own home. You don't know
Gotcha.
you don't know where the home is though yet.
Well, let's start by opening the door and seeing
Yeah.
where the hell we are.
You do, and it looks like your nostrils just fill with ash and heat, and your eyes start to water. It looks like the forest around you is still burning in some areas, but it looks like it's an underground kind of like Hobbit situation, kind of, in the middle of the forest. But it's right at the edge of the forest. You do see a couple of, like, a plains area, a couple of rolling hills as well, and a road. But you assume the road leads to the town you were just in, because that's where the fire is most prevalent.
DM, could you remind us, please, remind me, what it was that we took out of the safe? I knew that the safe that Tuttle unlocked and opened had some things that might have been important. Could you remind us what was in there?
Oh Lord,
I remember.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Toddle remembers.
Hi, I took all the things except for the gold. Terrence got the gold item. I got, there was a sack of rubies. There was a glass orb that was filled with holy water. 2 daggers that are broken / old, but they are steel. And are very refined, I suppose. So.
Okay. Before we make our way completely up the stairs and out of this safe haven, Calamity's gonna start stumbling around the room. Let's see if we can find anything else that we can use before we go out there. Yeah, we might need all that we can carry. And I want to search the room for anything at all that would be found and used to be helpful.
Yeah.
Okay, roll investigation.
Smart.
Okay. Oh, that wasn't great.
Oh no.
So my investigation comes to a total of a whopping 6.
6.
Moo.
I mean, the chickens are, you notice the chickens are cuddled up together in the corner, still asleep.
Mm-hmm.
There's food on the table, some pots. That's it.
All right. After looking all over the place, he's just gonna shovel some of those fruits and veggies in a bag.
Okay.
Okay. I'm ready. Let's be really careful. Okay. Let's be really quiet. Let's be really sneaky.
Terrence offers you to jump on his shoulders.
I do.
Okay.
Don't worry, I can't cast. Excuse me. Don't worry, I have an invention that can make us invisible if need be.
Wow.
So let's go ahead and start heading out. I don't have anything useful though.
You're gonna go on foot? Well, actually, as you mentioned that, you do notice if you walk around to the back of the hut, all of the horses are there.
Oh, nice.
Toddle, you don't recognize them.
No.
But there seems to be one larger horse with like the furrier hooves. And one sleek black horse. But you do notice that there's like a spare bag on there, and it looks like Lander's. A bag that Lander would carry on him.
Okay.
All that's in there is like a couple of herbs and things, nothing important.
We'll still take it.
But yeah, they're just sitting there and they
Horses.
look at you.
Hey Terrence, can I get some help on top of the horse?
Forget you're so small. Yeah, and Terrence goes and picks you up and puts you on the black one.
Go.
Since that horse seems to be, seems to like you.
Oh, it does now. Well, that's lovely. Because I've never ridden a horse. Let's do this.
Yeah, this horse is enormous. The reins will still reach you, but the saddle is like...
Yeah, it's gonna... we might all have to fit on one horse. Just because we have 2 smalls and a normal-sized human. Elf.
Yeah, so Terrence picks up Calamity and puts him kind of on the horn of the saddle, and then helps himself up on the larger horse, who has a mouthful of food at the moment.
Oh, wait. Did Terrence just put me on a horse by myself?
Yep. Well, he's sitting behind you, but he put you up first.
Oh, cool. Awesome. All right, great.
Yep. And you guys are off?
Yeah, let's go. Let's do this.
All
And
right.
I'm
Roll
gonna.
animal handling.
I'm gonna.
Oh, lovely.
I'm just gonna say out loud. Are the horses? Could it be sneaky?
Oh, good point. They're totally not. But it'll get us there faster.
All right. Animal handling.
I got a 15.
So I got a total of 13.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are fine. Terrence is fine too. And yeah, the horses, they stay far away from the fucking forest, so they immediately dart directly to the right of the place onto the road.
Okay.
Just because it's too hot and there's embers and things. And yeah, they kind of trot normally. You do notice that not too much going on. It looks like all the people who probably would have crowded this area are gone. Like, you do see a couple of random possessions here and there. Like, there's a bag on the ground that seems to be torn up. A couple of half-eaten bits of bread and fruit, rope, things like that. But then once you kind of reach the peak of one of the hills, you do see the city ahead of you. And it is just on fire. It is completely and utterly destroyed. You do see acres and acres of orchards, since that's what this little city is known for.
Okay.
And only about half of them are on fire. But you do notice some of the trees, the fruits on the trees aren't burning and seem to be fine. But the wood around them is burning.
I'm taking some of those. That seems like something useful.
Yeah, the first thing you see is you are going to walk through this part of an orchard. So you pick some of those off. And you'll notice that, and you remember this when you first arrived in the city by yourself, Tuttle, is that they look rotten. They look disgusting. Granted, there's no grubs or like maggots on them or anything, but they look like they're old as shit. And they look soggy. But they smell delicious. It's really odd.
I'll take a couple of those.
Okay.
Once again, we have a unknown food.
I'm as we're riding along on these horses, I'm just dipping, just like hunched over on the hornet of the saddle, and I'm nervously munching on. What am I munching on? I'm nervously munching on celery. I hate celery.
Celery is actually pretty good.
2 points of damage. I'm just kidding. Well, yeah, I mean, all of you roll investigation real quick as you're walking up there.
Oh, Lord. Not one, but...
Also, you said all of us, Anne? So does that mean me and
Five.
Fancy too?
No.
I rolled a hot 4.
So, wow. And so Terrence is the only one who notices this. But he does seem to notice what looks to be like scouts or patrolling kind of creatures. And they take the form of, they look like, what are they called? Devils. Yeah. They're like bright red, like tiefling, but like less human.
Yeah.
And they're not wearing much. Like, all of their doodads are just out and dangling. They are wearing some, like, looks like white body paint with different symbols kind of all over their chest and their back. And they're carrying big wooden spears with, like, some sort of black metal at the tip of them. They're about, like, 150 feet away. But they just turned the corner into view.
Okay.
Terrence tells everybody this.
Let's avoid them.
Should we dismantle the horse? Or should we get off? Shall we get off the horse and maybe use them as a distraction? Send the horses out, and we can go the other way. Like,
You want them to kill the horses?
No, I don't want them to kill the horses. We need to
I mean, when you say dismantle a horse, I'm assuming serve
get
it.
off.
Get off of it, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, Terrence listens. He grabs Calamity and kind of puts him on his shoulder again. Whatever works, man. And then he just like slaps the horse's ass, thinking it would do something. But the horse just stands there and like turns to look at him.
The horse is like, oh, it's one of those days. Okay.
I kind of like it. Okay. All right. I'm going to just suggest that we stealth without the horses to wherever. And you know what? I'm gonna say. But by the way, where is the witch's hut?
You know, I faintly remember where it's at.
I've never been. Okay, I will follow you.
Okay, cool. Thanks. We got this.
Oh, thank you for helping.
And I kind of like pat Calamity on the head, like reassuring in a reassuring way.
The devils rolled a 3, so they don't see you.
Yay! Okay, can we do the thing? Oh, so the horses. Okay, so they're not moving. Okay, so let's do some wittiness here. We're gonna make them run.
Hello, welcome raiders. What up?
Hello.
We've got 2, potentially stressful situations about to happen, so welcome. Anyway.
Hey, y'all.
You're gonna try to lead the horses somewhere?
I am gonna use a spell slot to cast. Well, technically not cast. It's a level 2. So Flaming Sphere. How I did this in the past was I had like a little, like looked like a little bit of a gun, but like since we're high fantasy, it's like. I guess it could just be like kind of like a cannon looking thing. Just basically a cylinder. I'm gonna shoot Flaming Sphere and have like it go behind the horse. So like it'll be behind the horses. So the horses are getting chased by this Flaming Sphere.
Okay, which direction?
Going up. In the direction that is not of that where their enemies are, where the devil creatures are, so that way that they go to it.
Okay, so I'll say you launch it into the woods on the other side of you. And yeah, it spooks the fuck out of them. The black horse is particularly upset, tries to buck at it for a minute, but then ends up just taking off. The other bigger horse takes off also. And they kind of go down that slope and just straight into the forest. The devils do see this, and yeah, they fall for it. They want to catch those horses, and there's 2 horses, so they both go after them into the woods.
Cool.
And so they disappear and they're out of sight.
And our path is cleared, and I just like do the like old school like cowboy move where he like takes his gun and like blows on it and play the steam comes off like. And then
Nice.
Continuing on. Let us go. I've eliminated the threat.
Terrence was like kind of freaked out, and he's sort of power walking with like eyes not really leaving the tree line where they disappeared into, and he is
great.
speed walking.
And I'm still on Terrence's shoulder, so I'm with him.
Okay, yeah. And as you turn that corner where they came from, you do notice that there are more buildings appearing. So you're technically in the city now. The building directly to your right seems to be like a long warehouse, or was. It looks like the majority of it has already finished burning. There's just bits of embers here and there, and it's just charred wood. And the next couple of buildings are going to be very much the same.
All right. I'm gonna continue to follow Toddle.
Yeah, we're all just following me right now. So
I'm trying to be very vigilant because there was one time in the last game where one kind of snuck up on me and Terrence. I'm trying to like have my head on a swivel, like my ears are up and just like moving around on their own, just trying to hear every angle, every corner.
Yeah.
As you appear, you'll notice that there seems to be a lot of commotion or a battle going on in the courtyard of this town. As you kind of like traverse like between buildings to kind of keep out of sight, you're getting closer to it. And there's a long building that sort of almost cuts your path in half. But it seems whatever's going on is happening right behind that building. It seems like there's clanging of steel, there's things being casted.
Okay.
Not a lot being said, but a lot of grunts happening, as if like there's some creatures taking hits.
I would like to, from our safe distance, take a peek to see if I can make out who is fighting who.
Agreed. I want to do the same. I also want to peek.
There's a vantage point, like if you go towards the center, which is kind of on the far right side of this building, you can peek around the corner, or there seems to be a hole, or a hole where the window used to be, about directly 6 feet above you, which is a little bit safer. But if you were to go to the left side around the building, it almost goes into the woods, so it'd be too much.
It sounds like the left side would be safer.
Yeah. But we have to go
Woods?
into the woods. Yeah.
Okay, you can make it. You gotta go all the way around.
Okay.
All right. So
Yeah.
you, Terrence follows.
Yep.
And yeah, you go through the woods, and it looks like this part of the building is not burned at all.
Mhm.
And it looks like a stable, a horse stable. But there's a door there. You can enter the door. If you go around the building, you can peek through. Go ahead and roll. What's it called? Hold on 1 second. I have to prepare a couple of things real quick. Roll a stealth while I do this.
Okay, my stealth came to a total of 15.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Solid.
Natural 20. My
You
stealth is
still-
+1, so 21.
Yeah, Terrence got a 15. So y'all are fine.
Twinsies.
Well, you'll notice the witch's tiny little house on stilts, protected by a giant blue, almost opaque shield. It looks like it's in like a little robin's egg. But in front of it, you see her, still in the form of a little black cat, because she can't fucking be anything else, just casting a bunch of shit. You'll see an arsenal of potions and herbs and stones kind of locked in behind her. It looks like she can't remove her paws from the ground. There's a seal on the ground that's kind of holding her there and harnessing all the energy that she does have without the source. But you do notice that in places around this robin's egg, even though it hasn't been touched by fire, it's still totally scorched. And you notice she's fighting by standing perfectly still. You see a couple of elementals fighting for her, 2 fire elementals. You do see things just being launched, like with her as kind of the center of it all. And she's firing everything she can, trying to keep these devils away. She's still fighting about 10 of them. You notice, though, as she launches these attacks, the kind of decrepit part of the earth seems to be spreading, and it's starting to take down trees slowly. And you see the trees are slowly starting to rot. So it seems like she's harnessing the energy from the earth itself to initiate this power. And she looks tired.
Yeah.
As tired as a cat could look. Her tail is down, kind of laying on the ground. She's very focused, and it looks like there's blood coming out of her ears.
I'll say, well, that cat is so magical. It's fighting. It's controlling its own like army.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like that's our target, and they need help. So, can I go ahead and?
But what can we do? We don't have anything. All I have is, and I'll take out like the silver dagger that I was given.
Okay.
I only have this. I don't know what to do.
And Terrence looks at Toddle. I can't really do much either.
Can I? I want to cast message, and I want to see if I can speak to her and be like, hey, help's here. What do you need help with? Like, do you need healing? Do you need someone to fend off from, like, do you need someone to fight for you?
There's silence for a minute, but you do, as you're watching her fight and seeing her reaction to this, she doesn't recognize your voice, wondering how you got into her head. Granted, she forgot to cast a spell that protects any sort of mind control. So she's like, thank God, and you see her, you listen to her think this. Thank God I only casted, oh my God. Hi, honey. Oh God. Hold on. Oh, this fucker. Okay. Let me think. Oh God. Oh, the jeweler shop. The jeweler shop I think is still okay. I need all the gems you can.
Okay.
Just throw them at me. Not hard, though.
Hey, DM, quick question. How many words was that?
Yeah,
That's a lot. She's just talking to you, though. She opened that shit up.
So, how far away are we? I'm sorry.
From her, you're about... How far is that? Like 80 feet.
Okay, I have the... Let me see.
Does Tuttle share this mental conversation with?
Yes. So she needs gems. Does anyone have any gems? Wait a minute, Terrence. Wait, does gold count as gems?
Wait, didn't we?
I have gems.
Mackenzie, yeah, didn't we like take a whole bunch of rubies?
Yeah, we have a whole sack of rubies. So.
Oh, are you
then,
okay?
I also have diamond dust, so I have both of those.
Shit.
Tuttle, the rubies. Well, we can throw the rubies.
And I also have a sapphire, Joe. A special one. So, throw them to her. How am I supposed to throw this to her? I don't have anything for this.
You don't have a sling?
I don't have a sling.
Calamity's gonna reach into the bag to pull out a ruby and
Okay.
go. Ah!
Throw it.
Yeah.
Roll strength. Roll strength.
Yeah, I was like, I have some toys, but
So my strength check comes to a total of a solid 7. Does it make it?
No. It rolls towards her, though.
Okay, you know what? I have a better idea. There it is.
And Terrence reaches out a hand. Let me try.
Okay, and gives him another one. And then I think I'm gonna have to do another skill here, if that fails.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Is that a 1?
Well,
We're doing hot. I love this.
this is gonna be great.
I have a plan.
Well, that's a 1. So when Terrence throws it, it hits the back of the head of a devil.
Oh shit.
Okay, well,
He turns to look for you. And he doesn't see you because he also rolled a 4.
Okay, DM, this is what I'm gonna do. As we like duck behind this building, I'm gonna reach into the bag and I'm gonna take out like my little hands probably only take like four rubies. So I'm gonna take 4 rubies out of the bag.
Okay.
Is there any way, like trees or barrels or wells, is there any way where I can like get closer to the witch, sneaking behind things to keep cover?
Yeah, you're at the a tree line, so you can climb the trees for sure. The canopy of the trees is thick enough where you can travel across the trees if you roll well enough. But you can get right above her almost.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna take those 4.
so-
Roll a dexterity
Okay.
with disadvantage.
so
Okay.
while Calamity's traversing that way, I'm gonna take the rest of the bags, or the rest of the gems, and I am going to pull out of my bag, and it looks like in a cartoon, like where it's like a remote control with a big red button. I'm gonna press it, and it's gonna be casting invisibility. So
Nice. There we
So
go.
there's goes my second level spell slot.
So Terrence is gonna keep watch.
I rolled a 13 dexterity.
Oh.
Is this a check or a save?
It's a check.
Okay, 13.
13, yeah, you make it to the top of one of the trees. You make slow progress, though. So go ahead and roll another dexterity check.
Okay. I'm just letting my nimble feet lead the way.
And Terrence is gonna tuck back behind the building because the devil is gonna start trying to look for wherever this ruby came from.
And I am going to use my one of my abilities. I didn't like my roll. I'm going to use one of my abilities to roll again.
Okay.
Oh, much better. Total of 18 dexterity.
18? Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're getting there. You're crossing through, but you're right in the middle. You're by yourself. You're not sure where Toddle is.
Mm-hmm.
Terrence is behind you. And you do see the witch still in battle. There's one devil that does seem to break through what looks to be a shield that she held up before literally the spear breaks through it and nearly misses her, but cuts her shoulder. And you notice that from where she is stationary, she can't move. But it looks like one of the elementals does turn around and grabs the devil by the neck and is trying to pull him away from her.
Okay.
Toddle, what are you doing?
Okay, so I press the button, I'm invisible. I got the bag of rubies, and I'm kind of like weaving in, like dodging in between, like elementals fighting against devils, and I'm trying to make my way up to her as quickly as I can without making noise and without, like, just kind of scuffling around. And I have a small stature, so I'm just like bobbing and weaving through these devils until I can get to her.
All the devils are distracted right now, so I think you get to her just fine.
Okay. All right,
And
then
as soon as you arrive, Calamity, you're gonna be right above them in just a couple minutes. So Toddle, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go up to her, and you said she has her cut in her shoulder, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to her and give her. I'm gonna like kind of hold her and say, "Here, drink this. It'll help." And I'm gonna use one of my health potions that I have to kind of heal her up.
Okay. One of the fire elementals you see crushes one of the devil's heads, and then kind of sinks back and protects you as you do this.
I'm also like invisible as hell, but I'm gonna be like just obviously like may come off as weird, but here, drink this. I promise you'll feel better.
And she does.
Just an invisible force is like helping her.
She does. And Calamity, what do you do?
I go, and I throw a ruby at her.
Can you do that again?
And I'm gonna say, heads up! And
I'm gonna be like catching him, and like putting him next to her and like giving her the bag of rubies and like having her sit on this pile of like rubies that we're forming, and I'm just like catching.
Both of you roll dexterity.
Okay.
Also, HW, I didn't catch you. Could you do that one more time?
F in the chat.
I have my dexterity roll.
What is it?
So do I.
15.
15
6.
and 6. Well, you do pretty good throws. Toddle, you do catch it, but it like stumbles in your hand a little bit. And as soon as all the rubies hit the seal that's on the ground, you're gonna be encased in white. And you're gonna be in a very similar spot where you were before. Only this time you don't stay there very long. And you end up somewhere in the woods. And there's no smell of smoke, no sense of fire, there's nothing. And you do notice that the witch is there with you, but she's not doing too well. She's laying on her side, and she's breathing out of her stomach.
Oh, shit!
The health potion did nothing, okay? Is that...
It kept her from dying.
Okay.
A little bit. She she's still very low on hit points. Like she's like at 2 hit points. But she's there with you. It looks like she transported the 3 of you, not Terrence though,
Okay.
into this part of the woods.
Okay.
Which the woods themselves are pretty quiet.
Is everybody else going to be okay? I ask her.
Everybody else is dead, hun.
Oh,
It's just me.
What was fighting back there? That was like devils and genasi. What's happening?
Looks like one of the hell mouths is opened.
Oh.
Happens to be where I am, because that's my luck, right?
Mm. Well, what can I do to help you in the moment? Do you need me to heal you?
That would be great.
Okay,
Please.
let's go ahead. I'm thinking, would it be easier to do a health drink or to do healing word?
Whatever's more.
Okay, let's do. Yeah, I'm gonna cast my level 1 healing. So, let me think of a funny way to. So for this, for you, Anne, this will be 1d4 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Yeah, I mean, she's not breathing out of her stomach anymore. You'll see her body kind of glow, like a steel blue type color.
Mhm.
And she takes a deep breath. And instead of laying with paws sprawled out, she does curl her paws in, and she kind of sits herself up a little bit. She's very much in hover cat mode, but she does have one leg kind of sprawled out still. And the cuts on her fur a lot of the small shallow ones seem to be healed up. It's hard to see where the major cuts are, but you do see through her black fur, if you were to touch it, your hand would be soaked in blood. She has been battling for her hut this whole time.
Okay.
And she just kind of sits there for a minute and catches her breath.
Okay.
I throw another ruby. Ah!
I'm gonna take Donald wears really long robes. I'm gonna like rip part of my robe off to reveal like a part of my hand, or I guess what is covered by armor, and start like cleaning off the blood and like wrapping her up.
Oh, you're sweet. And yeah, she's purring as you do this. And as you look down and she's purring, she looks up at you. Sorry, I can't help it when that happens. Being a cat and all.
Do you normally like to stay in cat form, or is this something you're needing to be in as of right now? Or because I assume this isn't your normal form.
No, I sent some travelers out to hopefully help me find my source of power. I don't know. They probably didn't survive that, but I don't have my source, and I've drained most of my power. It's a long story with my ex-boyfriend, and I won't get into it, but it was shitty, and now we're here. So
Okay. Well, I've like finishing wrapping her up, and like hopefully had cleaned up a lot of the blood, and is back to like the cat is hopefully back to a decent state where they can be comfortable and not suffering.
She's just,
well, that's all I can do.
What do
and
you
I
guys
sit down.
Why did you come back here? Why here? Shouldn't you be? Why'd you help me?
Well, we need information from you mainly, but
Figures.
so we need we need info to keep you alive.
What info do you need?
Well, some.
Are they talking in the middle of battle?
We're safe away.
We're
now.
safe. Yeah, we're safe.
Oh, okay, I got you.
And
You, Toddle, and the witch are together. Terrence is still back there.
Oh, I'm there too?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
And
I thought I was
you're in the
free.
middle of the woods. It seems to be
Gotcha.
like a good mile away from the city.
Okay.
well,
Well, since I've been hearing this whole thing, I will say, oh, no, I think the people that went to help you, they're still alive. I've been helping them, kind of.
They're still alive. That's surprising.
Terrence and the other two?
Lander and Fancy, if I recall.
Yeah, I think. Well, okay, so that's complicated, but Terrence is still alive.
Oh. Okay.
And
That's great.
actually, yeah,
Where's my source?
the other two
I
are
go
in
through
jail.
all this effort to free this fucking rabbit. Can you remember my goddamn name?
I can't remember. I can't remember if we actually introduced each
We
other.
did.
Oh, okay. And I go, yeah, actually, the other two, they were dragged down to hell.
Oh, wait, you're talking about Fancy and Lander. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and she looks up at you. You're with them too, then, huh?
Kinda.
Yes, we are.
So you two are asking me to help them. Well, I do need them for my source. Everyone else I know is dead, so.
And we kind of saved you, like.
That's true.
And I just start giggling.
She gets off her lap and she like sits between you two. Well, I guess I have no choice but to help you, right?
You sound really happy about it.
I'm annoyed. But
I think you're really pretty.
Yeah, I was like, as you say you're annoyed, I'm like just start like petting you, and I'm just
and
like sitting here.
she says
thinking.
that and she's still purring while she's sitting there. It's fine. I can. Okay. Well, describe these demons for me, and we're gonna pause there for our break
Oh, thank God.
before we pan back to Lander and Fancy, and see if they survive this. So hang tight. We are gonna announce a winner for our critical dice giveaway. So go ahead and enter the giveaway now. It's !critical in the chat. Yeah, Lander or Butters will pull a winner.
When we come back,
Can
right?
we not with the squeaker? Yeah, we'll be right back after a 10-minute break. Is that cool?
Speaker break.
Yeah.
And then we'll do our epic ending to this game or this
Halloween
episode.
Halloween episode.
We'll be back.
Ah.
Bye.
Hello, everyone! Welcome. Welcome back. We are all back. I mean, I didn't move, but some people left and came back. Let's go ahead and draw... Hi, Mr. Slothman. How are you? Let's go ahead and draw a winner for our Critical Dice giveaway. To enter the
guys,
giveaway,
remember,
there
hashtag
is
critical.
still time. Exclamation critical in the chat. To enter the giveaway right now. We're giving away a set of dice. The color is a mystery. That's the fun part. From Critical Dice. There we go, Mr. Slothman. Thank you. Beep, beep, beep. I actually have that. Let's go and bust it out. Alright, we're gonna draw a winner in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tig has won the giveaway.
Yay, Tig.
Better
Hell
luck next
yeah.
time, everyone else.
Sorry, we are doing one more giveaway though, so go ahead and keep entering, or enter one more time since it's reset.
Wait.
First, and then I'll let you know when. And then we will draw another winner at the end of the game. So stay tuned for that. I have 2 dogs, both of which are licking my feet, so that's a
great.
mood.
It's a different kind of stream, and
I know.
come on.
Oh my god, should I stream that? Is that like a thing that...
You know, I
Okay, exclamation point critical. You can roll and get in right now. Let's go.
Yes!
I did
thank
fight
you,
with
Butters.
Josh a lot about that, but he wouldn't let us stream because we only had 2 players, right? And you and I were playing with him. So he wouldn't allow us to also have our feed stream. There was room on the stream, but he was like not down for it. So I don't know.
Did anyone watch House of the Dragon?
No. I gotta
Okay.
finish the last couple episodes, but again, you can't spoil it for me
Ah!
because I read.
Feet! Okay, anyway. Alright, we'll go ahead and continue, but this time we're gonna pan over to Lander, Mystery, Terrence, and Fancy. Looks like Terrence is laying flat on the floor, back where the chairs are. Fancy is face to face with, well, the creature. It's shrouded in darkness, so you can't make out what it looks like, but you do.
But we
see
can
it.
see its eyes.
You
The
can't see its
eyeballs
eyes
from the ceiling.
Are its eyeballs within reach?
I will not be grabbing its eyeball.
They're like 20 feet. If you can jump high enough, I don't know.
Let's see.
I still have my bow.
And it's still silent. You have everything that you had on your body.
I'm gonna fucking shoot it.
Okay, well, right as you do, it's looking at you, Fancy, but then it slowly kind of peels its eyes shut again.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and roll to hit.
But I'm invisible.
That's true.
Yeah, just shutting its eyes.
This was peeking at us. Ugh. The hat is not going to last much longer.
Do I still get advantages?
From what?
I'm invisible.
Oh, yeah. I've got a student at work that's getting into D&D. This set is going to him. Aw,
Yeah, isn't that cute?
I love it. Well, hopefully you get a nice color set.
Unnatural 20.
Okay, yeah, direct hit right in one of his eyes. Roll for damage. Excuse me, sorry.
8.
8 points of damage. Okay.
Wait, hold on. Can I say that after I know that it hit? Let me just read this real quick. Damn it! I have to use it before.
Yeah.
Wait, what about this one?
Well,
No.
as you hit it in its eye is gonna open again, and you're gonna notice 2 more eyes are going to open behind those eyes, and then behind it, and you'll see this creature's body elongate through the light in its eyes, and it looks to be some sort of like centipede type creature, and it's gonna I guess leave Fancy's general area, and it's gonna start trying to, looks like turning about, or like seems to be running away, you're not sure, but its body is still right above you. You see all the eyes look at you as she walks by.
The centipede.
Similar. And yeah, nothing happens, so she's gonna make a roundabout on the ceiling of this place, and she's gonna go ahead and dive for Lander.
Wait, so she can see me?
Yes, she can.
Fuck, I hate devils and I hate true sight.
Yeah, she is.
Ooh.
Wait, where did my 20 go? There it is. Yep.
She's right through your crap.
Does a 17 hit?
Does a 17 hit? Wait. I just need to check something. Yes, a 17 hits.
Okay. So she's gonna come down onto you. The rest of her body is still gonna be like stuck to the ceiling, but the first, like, I guess a third of her body reaches down, and she's actually gonna reach down with her claws, like 2 little tiny pincers, not her huge pincers attached to her face, but like right above her. She's gonna try to actually strangle you and knock you down. 10 plus 1. So yeah, 11 points of bludgeoning damage, choking damage. And she is locked onto you. So go ahead and roll a strength check. And tell me what you got.
So it's a saving throw?
Yeah. A
20.
saving throw, sorry. Fuck, she can't knock you over. But go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, great.
Fuck. Wait, what? How's my initiative so fucking low?
Question mark?
Mine is a +0, but I get that advantage.
Sweet.
Ooh. Were you rolling? Dude, that was good, though.
No, ignore that. I clicked this button by mistake. I know what I actually rolled.
Oh.
What is it?
All right. It's not bad.
What'd you get?
I got a 14.
All right.
I got a 7, but
Well,
I think it's calculating my initiative wrong.
I'll your last initiative for now until we can fix it next time. It looks like Centipede Lady is going first though. And she already has a grip on you, Lander. And she is going to she's gonna slowly, as she's like holding you there and strangling your neck, she's going to come down. Looks like something's being pulled out of her skin, kind of at the base of 2 of her body joints, whatever you call it, or abdomen joint. There's a word for it. Like right below the carapace. They look like 2 pincers, and they're gonna come around, and there's gonna be 1 in each ear, and she's gonna try to sink both pincers into your head. Oh shit. Does a 10 hit you?
From me?
Lander?
No.
Damn it. So you
Sorry.
manage to take a step back, and then the pincers kind of clang together, and they clang like steel in front of you, and she misses.
Deal.
Yeah. She has a second attack, but she's not going to use it. Fancy, you're up next. You'll see right above you, there's still a part of her body, and those sets of eyes are all staring down at you.
It seems to me like she moves fast. So I don't know if I want to swing my great sword at her, because that will take some time. If I prep it with my action, would I be able to move before swinging it on my next turn?
Yeah.
Let me check my movement to make sure that. Okay, I have a 40-foot walking speed, so I'm going to take that chance. How would I. Ceiling?
She's on the ceiling, yeah. 20 feet above you.
Okay, no, I'm not doing that because I can't reach. Do I have anything that is a distance? No, I don't. All right.
Wait, would it still count as 20 feet above me with the section that's currently like
No,
hitting me?
she's within 5 feet of you, technically. That part of her body.
Oh, so she's like reaching down.
Yeah, like she's... let me look how long she is. I wrote it down somewhere. She's...
Okay, what if I held my action?
She's 30 feet long.
Oh, sweet. Okay, I'm going to
Oh,
prep.
so like she's using a lot of her just to. Okay, she's smaller than I thought she was.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to use this action. No, I can't really hold my next action. All right. I'm going to prep my great sword with this action.
Okay.
And then on
Yeah.
my next action, I'm going to hold my action until she comes within range of me. Like, that's my idea. I know I can't hold 2 actions in a row, but just so everyone's on my page.
Well, it takes a minute for you to even... You're doing the big baddie sword, right? Yeah.
Big baddie sword. So this round, I'm
You're just
just
unsheathing it.
yeah.
I just
I'm
imagine
just-
the Ichigo from Bleach, like all the wraps like coming off his cleaver.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Anyway.
you do that right now. Except you can't probably see anything because it's dark as hell.
Right. I think the only one who
Probably-
can see is the centipede and Lander.
Well, with the fire though, is that still burning?
Oh, it is still burning. Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's put out where the chairs are, but it's not like the chairs are very hot though and warm.
Okay.
But the rope is still like little tiny little bit embers.
Sweet.
And Lander, you're up. So she's got you by the throat. These claws are like not that big actually. They're almost like maybe like Shaq's hands.
All right,
They're
so I'm
just
gonna
like
drop
really
my bow
big hands.
and
But
draw my longsword
Okay.
and stab the shit out of her.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Hit.
Can I go into a rage? Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll.
Thank you. I'm so sorry.
I'm so
I
nice.
bonus
forgot who
action.
I was.
This is very quiet.
18. Does that hit?
8. Does it? Yeah, it does. 18 hits. What's the damage? And you're just plunging it on the bottom of her carapace?
Yeah, just both hands. Just.
Okay.
$11.
11. Okay, sweet.
And then I'm gonna use my second attack.
Okay. Damn, that was a heavy hit.
Does a 22 hit?
Yeah.
Eight.
8 points.
And I'm an idiot and I forgot to cast Smearing Smite again. Fuck. What am I gonna do with my bonus action? Actually, I will cast Branding Smite. So on my the next time I hit a creature, it'll take an extra 2d6 damage.
Got you. All right. It's back up to Centipede Lady. That is gonna break her grip on you. She's gonna let go of you, and she's gonna kind of roll her body back with her feet and kind of back up a little bit. And she's gonna make another loop. So she's gonna let you have opportunity of attack.
Oh.
Looks like she's turning her body, so all you see is just like a train of eyeballs.
Does a 20 hit?
Yes.
She's about to get fucked up. 8. So 8 normal damage, just slashing or piercing or whatever the fuck my sword does.
Oh, Fancy, that her bottom half is gonna... No, never mind. She's not within 5 feet. Never mind. Nothing happens.
And then she will take... Kinda... Oh, okay. So when I cast the spell, my sword glue white, and then when I slashed at her, she's now going to take 9 radiant damage.
Oh, shit. Okay. So that's double.
That holy damage, eat my holy light, motherfucker.
Okay. Yeah, she's gonna come around. She does take that hit. But she is going to swing her tail in front of you, and you're gonna notice it's a 2 sets of barbs. Like, so there's 2 on the top and there's 2 at the bottom, and they both clang once, and they're gonna charge at you. She's gonna try to sting you, essentially. Does a 16 hit?
Barely.
But it does. Okay, sweet.
You're on thin ice, Anne.
Oh. 12 points of piercing damage. Go ahead and make a save.
What kind of save, Anne?
I'm trying to remember. Constitution save.
Fuck me. 13. What evil things happen?
Actually? No, you succeed.
Yes.
That sucks. Anyway, nothing happens. You just get poked, but she has a second attack, and she's going to attempt it again. Does a 7... Does not hit, right?
This demon is weak.
Fuck. Okay.
Boo.
I am rolling really low right now.
Hey, chat, if you want me to hurt harder, you can always give the DM luck points.
You can also give me luck points to make the game more interesting. If you want.
I thought they were in hell.
So we both said to give you luck points then.
Yes. Anyway, yeah, okay, that ends her turn. Fancy, you're up. You're holding your action?
Yes. So,
Okay.
I am holding my action. Well, could I reach her by moving myself physically?
You could try to leap.
Okay. So
The sword, you'd have to roll. If you roll over, it's kind of a high, 20 feet up. Yeah, you'd have to roll like over 16. If you
I would like to
in
move.
strength.
Now I would like to hold my action until she comes down to strike.
Okay. Yeah, you can reach her then if you move forward next to Lander.
I would like to move forward next to Lander, hold my action,
Got it. Okay.
Okay,
strike her.
I just realized this might be relevant because we can't see what's above us because of darkness. However, because I hit her with with Branding Smite, she's shedding a 5-foot radius of light and can't become invisible.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, she's still just like, she's just really dark. Like, her body's really dark. When what you can see in front of you, like, you can see up close, like, see the texture of her skin. Looks like she does have an exoskeleton that looks like it's almost webbed, like almost like an elastic layer of skin is over her armor. But she does seem to be armored. You do notice that the sides of her body, there's some weak points, because there's like, it's like a turtle shell, you know what I mean? Obviously her eyes are exposed. But there's not a lot of form there. It seems like a lot of the focus and attention comes from her eyes.
Can we like see past her up into like what she's
Yes.
holding on to or the roof?
Yeah, it's just dark, like almost black ashen stone. Same as the floor. At least directly above you guys. You'd have to go, like, walk around the room to, like, see the far end of it. But it seems kind of just flat stone.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, you're up. What you gonna do?
Oh, I am? Fuck. Use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay. I have a little Hunter's Mark icon that I draw, like, on my creatures, like, Hunter's Mark.
Nice. I will attack it.
Okay.
And I will miss.
Okay.
I rolled a 5. It's +7.
No, yeah, that misses. Centipede's turn. Centipede is gonna back up a little bit. And it's gonna be a cone. So both Fancy and Lander, go ahead and make a Constitution save.
14.
14.
Con save. Oh, that's. Oh my god!
Barbarian, you should be good at that.
Yeah, I rolled a +6, but I rolled a 4. Hold on. Wait,
Oh,
I'm
so you got a
raging,
10?
right? Does raging
No.
saving throws? I gain advantage on strength checks and saving throws, so not con.
No.
Right. Well, that's a 10.
10. Yeah, so Lander, sorry, what'd you get?
I think it was
15.
13.
13?
Like 13 or 14.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll
you
go with
both-
13.
You both
I'll take the
failed.
lower.
You both
We
failed.
both failed anyway.
Yeah.
So
So you'll see, like, it's hard to see, like, right between two parts of her exoskeleton. It doesn't look like she has a mouth. It looks like it's just all, like, very hydraulic looking, her body. But what looks to be like a dark red gas just pours out of the sides of her plates of armor and just almost fills the entire room. So yeah. On a failure, it's...
pretty good.
So it's just poison damage. Hold on a second. Ooh, a lot of poison damage.
Don't say that. Watch your mouth.
So 13 points of poison damage each. And you're gonna keep taking damage unless you roll high enough Constitution. And that is her turn. Actually, no, she's gonna use a second attack. She's gonna come down again while the smoke is kind of in your face, Lander, and she's gonna try to grab you again.
Does that mean that I actually got my attack?
Yes. I'm gonna risk
I
it.
will.
I probably shouldn't, but I'm going to. Does a 13 hit you?
Hit me? No.
Fuck. Okay, never mind.
Also, I assumed it would hit me anyway, so I rolled my strength save, and I did a 19 pure roll. That's +5. So
Oh, you would have just slapped her claws away. Get away with those Shrek hands. Shack hands. Fancy, roll to hit.
All right. As of right now, I have a +14 for this. Okay, guys.
I'm fine.
Oh, so it's a 25 hit? Ooh,
Yeah, it hits me hard. Right on the cranium.
ooh, you know what that is? That's 3d6 plus 10 right there, y'all.
Yeah, I know. I know!
yeah,
Let me
it
just get
takes
out
her
all those
fucking 3 rounds to
dice.
wind
If
the
I-
thing up and smack
If I
something.
only held Lander, if I could hold Lander for one whole turn,
Where's that mic at? Hear that? Hear that? That's a bunch of dice.
Oh God.
That's 21 points of damage
Total?
total.
Yeah. Okay. So. All right. Initiative's gonna be over. She's gonna run for it.
What? Fuck that.
Get
No.
back here.
The door.
Absolutely not.
The slate door is gonna slide open, and she is gonna back up, like roll back, and then just kind of along the ceiling, and she's gonna try to run out the door.
I'm going to attempt to put away my sword, to grab my bow, and just shoot.
I want to chase her. How fast is she?
Oh God.
My movement's
her
40.
movement speed is 120.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah, but how? She's 30 feet?
She's 30 feet long. You can if you roll high, if you roll to hit her, I'll...
Okay, does that hit?
Oh!
Hey, natural?
Yeah.
Hell yes. Double that, roll it and then double it. Right in the nick of time, we roll those 20s.
The 20s that count.
If she held your hand for one more turn, she would have been able to eat your head. If only.
Your hand? If she held your hand.
She helped you with the throat.
How romantic.
18
Hold my
damage?
hand if you want to die.
Oh, and I get the d6.
18 points. Okay. Damn.
And I rolled a full 6. Dope.
Yeah, that kills her. I'll
So,
say. Tell
chat.
me how you want to do it.
So not only did I roll the crit, I then rolled an 8 on my d8 and rolled a 6 on my d6. So I'm just gonna fucking fire that arrow, and it's gonna like hit her, but then start like zigzagging through all her eyes, like just entering and exiting and entering and exiting and entering and exiting full anime style until
Ooh.
it bursts out the front of her, and then she just goes in like 1,000 holes and then falls down dead.
Yep. And she
And
falls.
I will never, ever, ever roll that well again.
Yeah, she hits the ground hard. You see all of her legs are still kind of, they look like they're running. And like over time, they slow down. And eventually hit rigor mortis. And she dead, motherfucker. And then the slate door, because you caught her on the way out, the slate door does go into close, but gets caught on her exoskeleton and cracks the door open for you.
God.
Because
Oh
it was
my
a 20.
God.
So we're going to quickly pin over to Toddle, Calamity, and Witch Lady, Kitten Cat.
And other Terrence.
And other Terrence is still somewhere in the town. But yeah, she's gonna look up at you guys. I guess I have no choice but to help you, huh?
Well, I mean, it would be preferred, please. I don't
Do you know
anything
where-
about hell.
Do you know where in hell they are?
No, they got dragged up from a creature dragged them.
You know how
Opened a
big
hole.
hell is? Hell is huge.
It was back in town. It was one of the houses we were staying at back in town. It was the brothel. It was specifically the brothel that we were at that hole opened up.
Okay.
So, you know.
Well, that's where the Hellmouth is. That's where everything opened up here. But seeing that the devils were definitely clad in armor, some of them, I have an idea of where in hell they are. I don't know. I can't pinpoint it. I'll get you there. But have either of you been in hell before?
No,
Not you.
I never wanted to go to hell. Fucking liar.
No.
He didn't say he's never been in hell. He just said he never wanted to go to hell.
Okay, listen. I can get you there, no problem. The issue is seeing you out and seeing that you survive. Let's see. She looks around. Well, crap. Let's
Come with us.
Well, she looks around for a bit and she starts to like dig a little cat hole. And then
As she's
she's
looking and
digging.
starting to dig, Calamity will say, the man at the store said something about me being a part of the void god and that might help you.
Oh, I know, honey. I can tell by just looking at you. We're definitely using you to get there. And you'll definitely be the key to get everybody out, but I need one more thing. But I don't have thumbs, so I'm gonna have to conjure it up. Hang tight.
I literally have a spade. Can I just like walk over, pull the spade out of my bag, and start digging?
Sure. Dig a bigger
help
hole.
This poor cat.
As you're digging, you'll start to see a seal form at the bottom. You do see she's kind of sitting there for a moment. The pupils in her eyes start to vibrate a little bit in her head and then focus again. And she looks up at you, Toddle. She's like, reach in the hole. That's what she said. Reach inside. Don't be shy.
Okay. Hand in.
You reach in, and the darkness of the hole, I don't know, it seems your hand goes further in. You don't feel any dirt or earth, but you do feel a parchment or a piece of rolled up paper at the bottom of this hole.
Pull it out, unroll it. Let's read.
And it's a seal. Another one, similar. And she puts her paw on this. This is gonna be your ticket in and out. Now,
wait, fuck! Terrence had the other seals.
He did. He already had them, but she just conjured them because like she's fucking what she could. But listen, I'm gonna give you very, very specific directions.
Okay.
And you have to follow them. You can't have any distractions. Nothing can get in your way. You have to. Hell is crazy, but you can find a place where it's quiet enough, where you're isolated enough to get out. It's the only way.
Okay.
You understand? She looks over at Calamity.
I'm like already starting to write things down.
I start gripping the cloth of Toddle's clothes really tight and like shakily because I'm extremely nervous. Okay.
So this is the same in or out. I am going to chant 3 words, which I'm going to pull up in a second. Hold on a second. Let's see. Hold on. Up. 2 words.
It is like in character that Toddle's like writing all this down and like
Yes.
like keeping notes of all this.
So you don't have to keep notes in person, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's what getting the book smart character does.
A Perry.
My character's
Iyanuan.
smart, so I don't have to be.
Wait, what? I couldn't hear over Butters.
Harry the platypus.
A Perry Iyanuan. Say it. Repeat it.
Apparently, not a wall.
Not a bomb.
Iyanuam.
No.
And as she says that, you do see the seal start to like glow a little bit. It looks like a trail of fire is starting to form around the seal. But then it goes, but she lifts up her paw and it goes away. It's very simple. Everyone needs to be touching the seal, and it takes a minute for you to be ported to wherever part of hell you want to go. Since you have no idea where you're going, you don't have to think of anywhere. I will think it for you.
Can I use my bonds that I have between Lander and Fancy to get me there?
You can, if you're bonded like that.
I'm bonded
Wherever you want to get to, just try to envision in your mind. And you can't break concentration on this. Anywhere you want to go. Where I think they're going, if you can't think of, or if with their bond with Lander doesn't work, think of black iron gates. And chant these words, and it'll take you there. But in order to go out, you do need the blood of a host. And she looks over at Calamity. And she walks over to you and sits in front of you. Give me your paw. This won't hurt, I promise.
Do you need a syringe?
Calamity slowly and shakily kind of etches his paw over to her.
And she takes your paw, and her paw is very warm. And it's little tiny cat beans. And she looks over at Toddle. You said you have a syringe?
Yep.
Well, that's fucking perfect. Hand it over.
Yep, as I do.
And she has to roll a medicine check to see if she...
The second that Calamity sees the needle,
Don't worry, it's sterile.
Just a drop of Calamity's blood should do the trick. Right in the middle of the seal, you understand that? And she starts to draw the blood. However, she pauses and she's quiet. She gently removes the needle. And Calamity, you don't feel much. She's very good at that. But she hands you the syringe and she's staring at you in the eyes, Calamity. And she utters just a couple of words. Trust the void. And then she hits the ground hard. And standing over her is Terrence with a long, short sword. And she sunk it through the cat's back. And he raises his head and stares at you with eyes that don't belong to Terrence.
Are you kidding?
Here,
I
buddy,
knew
buddy,
we had the
buddy.
real one. I totally wasn't gonna try and kill him.
I wasn't gonna try to kill him either. I just didn't know. We were in hell.
I go, Terrence, why?
I'm
And-
more confused by the description of the long, short sword.
It's a short sword,
Long,
but it's a
short
long one.
sword.
So it's like a dwarfed regular sword, I guess.
It's a medium sword.
It's a medium-sized sword. It's
An
not a long
average size
sword.
sword, guys. Okay.
Right,
a lot of guys
there
have
is a
swords
word for it.
this length.
It's a single hand sword. That's what it's called.
Anyway,
We
5
always
is
are
totally
making fun
average,
of
guys, all
Terrence's
right?
sword.
So Terrence looks. He pulls the knife sword thing hybrid out of the witch, and kind of like tosses it up, catches it, so the blade is facing the other direction, and swings his hand around to stab you, Toddle, in the side of the head.
oh my god. Jesus.
Shit. Does
Yeah, I was like, what am I rolling?
Does a 12 hit? Fuck. I roll. This would be way more exciting if I just rolled better. Chat. Yeah, it misses. You definitely
Good.
duck back and you kick backwards, and so
Okay.
the sword misses. And Terrence is gonna stand up, and he's gonna look at the both of you, and he says, "You really think you can get to hell?
Oh.
Not without him." And then he runs and he's gonna try to grab you.
Ooh.
But I'm rolling shitty again. Does an 11 hit?
Does an 11 hit? No. I go, no,
Yeah. Fuck.
no.
He's going
on.
to try again? Question mark. And it doesn't hit again.
Y'all, damn.
We're gonna pause on y'all and head back to Lander and Fancy. So Lander and Fancy, you're staring at this open door. And this essentially, but the room is still full of poison powder. This is very Pokemon. So you do have to make another Constitution save, please.
And 16.
16 succeeds.
Oh, Lander.
7.
7 does not. So 11 points
I
of
was
poison
like,
damage.
hey, let me try the digital dice. Maybe that'll be cool.
No.
They are, but sometimes they're just bad because they bounce off of the wall of your screen, and then they bounce around funny, but they're cool to look at for sure.
Yeah, 11 points of poison damage. What are you guys gonna do?
Well, I guess I'm gonna do the thing that I have to do begrudgingly, and I'm gonna grab Terrence, which I would have done anyway.
I can throw him over my shoulders. He's light little elf.
We grab Terrence, and then we leave.
All right, we leave. Grab our stuff, grab Terrence, leave.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you step out of this room, but go ahead and roll investigation.
Yeah, my investigation is booty.
17.
17.
5.
Fancy. It's very dark. Lander, you do notice that it seems to be just a vast empty space. You don't see a ceiling to this place. You actually, it looks like stars kind of litter the sky. Not very dense stars by any means. It looks like just a few here and there. It's dark enough to where you feel like you should see more. It's just very jarring. But otherwise, it's a black stone floor, and it seems to go on what looks like forever. In either direction. Behind you seems to be the only wall. And if you look to your left and to your right, you do notice that that wall goes on for a long time too. As far as you can see.
Well, I guess we gotta follow one of the walls. There was no other doorway in that room.
There was not.
I'm going to take a platinum coin
Okay.
and I'm gonna flip it.
Okay.
So fancy, heads or tails?
Tails.
Tails.
All right, left.
Let's go.
You're walking left. All right.
Always
I
follow
also
the left
proceed to
wall.
walk to the right.
Oh.
We're walking right. And yeah, as you go, you do kind of step over the body of this giant centipede dude. And yeah, just making your way. Are you just following the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the only direction we can go.
All right. Terrence is like hanging there, kind of snoring a little bit as he's like partially upside down on Fancy's shoulder.
Yes.
Anything you talk about while you make this walk? Here we go again.
Why do we always get into trouble together?
I don't know, but this time I kind of feel like I'm home.
You're home here.
At least maybe part of me.
All right. Well, as your friend, I am happy that you feel comfortable in this space.
I'm not.
Okay. We're the two most awkward people. All right. What would make you more comfortable in this space?
I mean, let's just figure out where the fuck our friends are and how to get out.
Great. Fine with me. That magic, what kind of magic was coming off of that thing again?
Oh,
Divination and
the door or the walls?
the being. I'm pretty sure it was on the walls.
It was divination and necromancy.
Necromancy,
So I'm
right.
assuming we can't be seen and they're keeping something alive.
Necromancy.
I'm going to stab the wall real quick.
Okay. What are you stabbing it with?
My magic longsword.
Oh, the dark one?
The,
That, like,
yeah, it has the
absorbs-
wolf head thing.
Oh, yes.
Whatever.
Actually, yeah, that sword clings against it just fine. It's a wall, but doesn't do any damage to the blade.
Well,
Wanna
it
check?
seems like it's just a normal wall.
Gotta check again. Hold on. Oh gosh. Hi.
While we're waiting, I'm using dice that are like mood rings that change under temperature, and I'm trying to heat it up so I can get nice and blue.
I do want to see those. Yes,
Ooh, love it.
I love it.
Y'all, my boss got me these dice for my birthday.
That is
Nice.
Love
Nice
that.
gift. I love it.
I don't have anything
Nerd alert.
that could really.
Lander, you do start to notice your sword that you're holding, that you just hit the wall with, start to vibrate in your hand.
Like a tuning fork?
A little bit. It makes no sound.
Is it just too high for us? Or low?
Fuck.
Why don't we just move? Honestly,
Yeah.
how long do you want to keep moving until we give up on the moving thing and figure something else out?
Yeah, so far,
Um,
you've been walking
till
so
some.
Sorry?
I was gonna say till something changes.
Yeah, so far, nothing has changed too much. It looks like you do start to see some arches kind of off in the distance. So it looks like you are starting to see maybe those arches have to be connected to something. And you might be, you know, close to another wall. But Lander, you're going to have a little bit of a vision as the sword is going off. You're going to feel like you're running through a forest. It's almost going to feel like how it did very similarly when you were kind of journeying on your own with just Toddle. It looks like you're walking through the forest. It looks like there are 2, maybe 3 men behind you. You're leading the way. It looks like you are using like a hand axe to kind of cut your way through the denser part of this forest. It feels really humid too. And then you start to go a little bit deeper. You start to breathe like him. Like your heartbeat starts to mimic his, and you feel like you've been walking for a long time. You start to feel tired like him. And you'll notice he pauses for a moment while holding his axe and looks down at his hand, which is bare. And it seems like his veins are flowing as some sort of dark or black fluid. And so the fingertips of his are almost turning purple and dark. And it feels painful. And you feel it kind of shooting up his nervous system from his fingertips. And he feels like he's walking and trudging through a whole lot of pain. And then you kind of snap out of it. And you find yourself looking at your hand like he was, but instead of holding the axe, you're holding the hilt of this sword.
I'm gonna like switch hands with it real quick.
It stops vibrating slowly, but your hand still hurts. It still feels like it's a kind of an irritating pain.
Okay. Do I see any marks or anything?
No.
I'm gonna put my sword away.
And the pain in your hand goes away.
Interesting. It looks like there's more than what I think is going on with this weapon. I guess I'm just gonna keep following the wall because we don't got a better plan.
Yeah, you're approaching these arches. It looks like it seems to be like a freeway of some kind, and there are creatures walking on it. So it's so far up, like you won't be able to see them. Like they're like tiny little dots. Like it's like you're looking at a bridge or something like that. It looks like there's whole armies crossing this bridge. As you get closer to it, as you get closer to one of these enormous pillars, that's still a huge distance away, but seems so close. And sound travels really fast here. You do notice it is chattering men.
Recognize anything?
there are some symbols you might recognize or are similar to crests you actually grew up with.
I mean, I speak Infernal
You do.
and
Yeah,
Abyssal.
that's true. And you do hear them. It looks like it's some sort of marching order. So there's a commander talking them over this bridge and kind of it looks like they're kind of reiterating plans for their next phase of evasion, but you don't catch them saying where.
I'm gonna look back at Fancy and be like, hey, maybe now it's time we kind of stay a little quiet.
I'm good at that.
Are you gonna go up against the wall?
Yeah, and
Oh.
then kind of like,
I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace.
yeah.
Fucking
There you go.
solid idea. And Lander, again, as you touch the wall this time, you're gonna feel like something. And Fancy, what you're looking at is just Lander walking hand against the wall. But Lander, you're gonna feel like a bunch of hands are coming out of this wall, dark, like translucent arms, and they're gonna reach and they're gonna try to grab at you and pull you towards the wall. And it's tempting to like lean against the wall, like it seems very strong, but you hear something in your head, and it sounds like a man's voice, and it says, "Free it, free the pillar, free it." And it keeps repeating
The pillar?
that. Free the pillar. And it's announcing it over and over again in different tones, different whispers. And what starts out as his voice, at this point you assume the same person you just envisioned, turn into other voices. Voices of children, voices of men, women, from different races. And then it becomes different languages. And then it kind of merges together all these sentences, and all you're hearing is pillar, pillar, pillar.
I'm gonna pour holy water over my head and cast protection from good and evil.
Okay. Yeah, the voices go silent.
Interesting. Not feeling so at home anymore, Lander.
Yeah, you just watch Lander just like stand there and all of a sudden just dump a bottle of holy water in his head.
And then go, he fulfilled my stay for my fate for day.
Okay, bud. Okay. Are you good? Are we good?
Well, something wants me to break something else here.
Oh, well, we are in hell.
If you notice any pillars, just let me know.
He's gonna start smashing pillars.
Okay. In a
yeah.
good way or in a bad way?
Ooh.
Like the pillar is gonna get us, or
Like, I think I need to start actively changing this place, I guess?
huh?
Are you guys still walking, by the way?
Yes.
All right. As you're moving, you're gonna notice the ground is gonna change a little bit. The terrain is gonna change, and you'll notice the ground, instead of it being just flat stone, it's gonna be faces of different creatures and people.
Oh,
God.
And they all seem to be asleep, but they
Tapping
are
on
faces in
sleeping
the
faces?
floor. Yeah. And
So I
you'll
guess I'm gonna start, like, carefully walking so I don't step on any noses and wake anyone up.
you are stepping on foreheads and cheeks, and some start to wake up and they start to wail.
okay.
And if you look closer, all of these people down here are soldiers. It's the only way through.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna turn back and say, just run.
Wait.
We do have Fast Without a Trace, but we're running through a ground that's screaming.
Ooh, instead of walking through a ground or crawling through a ground that's screaming, it's like,
No, you're right. I mean, like, it's just kind of the advantage and the disadvantage just kind of like
you know,
been out.
Are you gonna start running?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you're
If-
running. over this field of faces. It's still pretty dark, but things are starting to kind of clear up in your path. So you'll notice there are, I guess, torsos are starting to kind of pull themselves out of the ground. So you walk by what you think is a rock, but it's just not quite a face. Looks like they've lifted themselves up to the point of their shoulder showing. And you run around them, avoid them. But you'll notice more people are kind of not completely sewn in the earth, but partially. And still alive, but very gaunt, like they've been there forever. They're starving. Parts of their body is eating itself. And as soon as they see you, whatever they can do, some are wailing at you. They don't have any language anymore. They don't remember who or what they are. They're just screaming towards you for help. And those who have free arms are reaching towards you as you run by them.
Oh my god.
Oh my lord.
And that's where we're gonna end tonight's show.
Wow.
Great. How cool and nice and sweet. Happy Halloween, everyone.
Happy
Halloween.
Welcome to hell. Yeah. So let's go ahead and do.
I wore falsies for more than 24 hours.
Nice.
Yeah,
So
get those
pretty.
out.
I
Ouch.
took them out midstream.
All right, let's go ahead and do one more giveaway, you guys. Go ahead and enter. Mr. Slothman, enter again.
Do it. Do it.
Exclamation critical in the chat. And then we're going to go ahead and raid Nat 20 Productions official afterwards. Enter the giveaway.
She wants something cool like that.
Yeah, I love the seafoam green ones, to be honest.
I'll keep saying it. I like that they're both
Do.
transparent and because they have the transparency and they have the swirly like white color, and it's like achieving both of that is hard to do.
I really want the
High
ones with
craftsmanship.
little skulls in them. Like it's clear resin and has like little skull dudes on it. That's what I want.
Yes,
The
yes.
one with the little crow skull or like the regular like skulls?
Oh, both sound awesome. I was thinking the little regular like, human skulls.
Crow skull, crow skull, crow
Crow
skull,
skull,
crow
Drag
skull,
skull,
crow
drag
skull.
Guys,
Drax,
where's
go.
Drac? Yeah. Hey,
Drax,
wait a
go.
second.
Drax somewhere, maybe.
Drac.
Because like Drac was like only close with Fancy and
Drac
Dude,
technically was.
Drac was told to follow that fucking elf.
Yeah.
the one that
So
got
what's gonna
the one
happen
that went
is
to the black hole.
we're gonna get
Yep.
back and we're gonna find an elf who's been like, this crow with the butter knife has been the plague of my existence.
It's him just chasing him with a butter knife. I love it. Oh my god. I'm gonna make that canon now.
Oh, sweet.
I mean,
All right, well, let's go ahead and announce the winner for the giveaway. In 5, 4,
4,
3, 2, 1.
1.
Mr. Slothman!
Oh.
I was vouching for you, my dude.
Are you from New England? Is that why you were yelling about Wicked? Because not from New England, but I live here, so it might have slipped.
Maybe.
I mean, been here for a while, so it might have just worked its way. Yeah.
Yep. New England homie.
Yep.
Boston.
Boston.
oh,
He's
I feel
bestie.
I feel
Maybe-
like everyone I know from there is from Boston, though. Like, is there anyone else?
Okay,
that's
that's
like anywhere
because
else?
no one knows where any other location in Massachusetts actually is.
That's true. Like, we call my Livermore office the San Francisco office. You know, it's like
What?
an hour away.
weird.
Because people don't know what the fuck Livermore is.
Yeah. You can live in Worcester or honestly Amherst, and you still would be like, yeah, I'm from Boston. Like,
It'd be
Boston
like
was
that.
cool when I went there.
Let's go.
Mr. Sloth, if you are
Alright.
not already, hop into the Discord and message Anne, who is the Crypt Keeper, in the Discord for your dice.
Private message me, Or you can message me on Fabled42. I can check it before. But if you were to join our Discord, I mean, it's pretty turnt. So,
And
private
you're
message me
interested-
though, so I can send you stuff.
If you're interested, I'm running a one shot on Thursday night, and everyone is welcome to join. It's not going to be streamed, it's just low key in the Discord. So join the Discord. Roll up
Yes.
I think I said 5th level character.
Did.
I've got plenty.
I did. Roll up a 5th level character.
Y'all, I ported over my characters that I made for Pathfinder to D&D Beyond. So I did that
Oh,
Friday
nice.
night.
Oh,
So I'm
nice.
excited. I got my fighter, subclass samurai girl, and I got my treant.
I really
I've
wanna
finally
play
picked
my
up
character.
Pathfinder and I'm playing a gunslinger right now. All I'm gonna say is
Yeah, there you go.
there are definitely things that Pathfinder is way better at.
It's true.
Yeah, Pathfinder's sick. That's
Pathfinder
that
2's
was that was
dope.
my start into D&D.
Fuck D&D
Mine too.
1.
All right, let's go ahead and raid these homies. Let me find them.
But happy Halloween. Thanks for spending it with
Halloween.
us. Your scary Monday crew.
Yes. Thanks for spending your Halloween evening with us. If you did, we fucking love you forever. And yes, thank you. And hope that today is super chill and you are freaking ready for Christmas and Hanukkah and all those
Chill.
other holidays coming up.
Chill.
We're not
chill,
even there yet.
chill.
We are
Hold.
not even there.
Guys,
I'm ready.
guys.
I'm ready.
Veterans Day.
Okay.
Hold on.
Thanksgiving.
Veterans Day and
Veterans
then
Day, fine,
Thanksgiving.
fine.
No. I observe no other holidays besides Halloween.
Okay.
I get Halloween today, and then Thanksgiving is Halloween dinner, and then Christmas is winter Halloween, and then I get 4th of July Halloween with fireworks. That's just how it
New
goes.
All right.
Fair, fair.
I respect
Halloween
that.
minus
I
one.
respect that.
And your birthday is just
It's super me Halloween.
super you Halloween. Okay.
True.
All right. See you later, fam.
Okay. Goodbye.
Bye.